This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action. Right here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Sinks the triple. Iverson's got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers. Greg, you know what? There's nothing like opening night. In whatever stage, in whatever location, the long wait is finally over.
Yeah, Summer League and the preseason are well and good, but this is when it really counts.
McGrady against Iverson. McGrady outside. Over Iverson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
From deep, Iverson. Another three for Philadelphia.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Iverson against McGrady. Inside, here's to Clark, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Garrett. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Iverson with the bucket.
You want to score in the NBA, you have to beat tight coverage. Those easy buckets are hard to come by.
There's the steal, and here's the fast break. And he dunks it down.
That's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Garrity, good. Garrity's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
McKee, no luck. The Magic trail by 7. From 20 feet out, again the Magic score.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he makes that one. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
With the fadeaway. Again, Philadelphia. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Armstrong. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Several teams changing it up here. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Allen Iverson on the wing. To the middle. Hook shot on the way. And it's Collins getting it to go.
Wanting to get his teammates in the rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
Here's Vaughn. Iverson covering. And stolen by Iverson. Pass to Snow. From deep, Collins drills it from outside. Collins has got 5 now.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive edge.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here is Hill, and the dunk by Grant.
You know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Buries it from three-point range. Collins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. Knocks it loose. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
The drive by Hill. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, Hill is a tremendous penetrator and loves going right through the defense and scoring on the drive.
Going inside and finished off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here's Iverson outside. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's LaRusso. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Vaughn. Deflects the pass. Miller surveying the floor. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And sometimes defenses forget how tall Miller is. He uses that 6'8" frame so well inside. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Cunningham, he's checked in for Orlando. Collins checked in for Philadelphia. Bryant comes in for LaRusso. Grant the pass to Kemp. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vaughn. And good, coming on the assist by Kemp. Vaughn's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, usually Kemp's passing game is low-key overlooked, but this is a quality feed here.
Really left alone that time. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Magic have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Vaughn, the pass to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. A big change to the playoff format, Greg. The first round is up to best of 7. It was best of 5.
Yeah, and no one is complaining about more playoff games. The intensity is incredible, but it'll be interesting to see if we have less upsets.
And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 21 points for the chosen one.
Making the intelligent pass there, putting it in the hands of somebody ready to shoot it.
Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Here's Collins, and there's the drive. And then Collins slams it in.
Boy, these guys are cooking, and we're seeing it right now on a hot streak.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 17-point game. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Collins, good.
He can do damage when he's shooting in that kind of rhythm. Tremendous confidence pulling up with that quick release, stopping on a dime.
Here's McGrady. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Now, here is McGrady. 11 points in the game. The shot's good.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Collins, good.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here are the Magic now after the Sixers pick up 2. Outside Kemp. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Bryant. Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
And that one's good. McGrady.
I think that's a key for his offense. I mean, they want to continue to space that defense out as much as possible.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and it's good off the back rim and in. Collins has got 35 in the game. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Vaughn. Pass to Miller. McGrady outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. McGrady's got 18 points in the game.
No better feeling than making a hoop in an NBA game, man. Boy, it's been a long time, but I still kind of miss that feeling.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Well, fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Snow, the pass to Coleman. Iverson with the ball. Lets it go. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Iverson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Philadelphia. The Magic trail by 20. Pushing it up, and here's the break. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yes, sir. Coleman knows a thing or 2 or 3 about flushing it home.
76ers another fast break opportunity here.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Orlando's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Armstrong kicks to McGrady. Jacks up a 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
can't be indecisive on those quick jumpers. Let it fly.
And the 76ers call time here.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 team.
Collins checked in for the 76ers.
Number 00, Collins.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. From deep, drills the three-pointer. Collins has got 40 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
McGrady, and again it's Orlando with the three.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Collins, good.
And to me, the pull-up, almost impossible to defend, so it's really important to master that shot.
Armstrong against Snow, and the shot is good.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's Collins. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Collins has got 44.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And Hill throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
A three ball. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And here's Collins from outside. Good! Another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Philadelphia's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here's Collins from out. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Philadelphia's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Collins looking around. Lets it go with the three. And again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. Now a timeout called by Orlando. .116 left here in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Sensing an opportunity to score and going after it. Superb job inside from Grant.
Collins with the drive. That one goes in.
The intensity behind his drive, nothing, not even contact, was slowing him down there. I love it.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Hill, McCulloch with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Grant.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
Williams passes to Collins. Puts up a three. And another one falls. Amazing.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And here is Hill. He's got 6. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Over to the left wing. Vaughn. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer.
And so it's Philadelphia out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a throw! Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that break.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And we're seeing more and more high schoolers coming straight to the NBA. Some wish the league would require players, Greg, to wait a few years first. Why is that?
Kevin, I think the concern is talent evaluation. But if you give high schoolers an opportunity to compete at a higher level, scouts should have plenty to dissect.
Here's Hobson, throws down the breakaway jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Vaughn. The screen from Kemp. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. McCulloch with the block. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Red Hot's got 11 points here in just the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
They double him with Bryant. And a wide open look for Cunningham. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Philadelphia.
Oh! And he jams it with authority.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
17-foot shot on the way. puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. 22 points for Red Hot.
Oh, man, what a shot. That from another time zone.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's talk of a new dynasty rising in the East, and a lot of people think, Greg, the Nets could be a championship team.
I mean, New Jersey's a talented squad with a young core, and they had a great run in the playoffs last year. That kind of experience is priceless.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Timeout called the 76ers. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And with the Lakers as strong as they are, along with the Kings, the Spurs, and Mavs, Greg, the West is certainly the most powerful conference right now.
The true game changers are in the West right now. Shaq, Duncan, KG, and Dirk. The East can't match those post players.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams...
Hits it again. Wow!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposed.
He got it again. Sensational.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Hobson. To the inside, Collins. And good! There's another.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Coming on the floor for the Sixers, Todd McCullough. Howard.
Now Armstrong. Looking to end the run. It's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
76ers substitution. Number 5, Monty Williams.
Here's Garrity. Puts it up off the inbound. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
From deep, Collins. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.